My creative energy comes in waves. There will be highs when I'm feeling very creative and ideas will flow out of me like a waterfall. But there will also be lows where nothing comes out, no matter how hard I try. And sometimes when one of these lows happens, I get in a space where I'd rather just do nothing than continue to bang my head against the wall and get something to come out. With this video that you're watching right now, I have just gotten out of one of those lows. A month-long drought of no YouTube videos on my channel, which is pretty severe for someone that normally posts once a week. And looking back, the reason I was in this low in the first place was because I wanted to make a different type of video. I wanted to satisfy this creative urge to express my thoughts and emotions in a way that I never have before. And it was me trying to accomplish this desire perfectly that caused me so much trouble. In the attempt for everything to be perfect, I was satisfied with nothing. And eventually, I became more and more discouraged and took breaks from creating. But then I began to stress out and get mad at myself for not doing enough, and then I'd feel guilty and I'd try to forget about it by consuming all this entertainment, but then I'd feel even worse for all the time I was wasting, and I'd waste even more time to forget about that guilt, and days would go by in this vicious cycle. So, how did I get out? Because you're watching this video, which means I finally was able to post something that I'm actually proud of. Well, what finally got me out was just giving myself some flowers, appreciating my accomplishments no matter how small they were, instead of just fixating on all of my mistakes. Realizing that it's totally okay to have setbacks and to take time off, and the only thing that actually matters is that I pick myself up and keep going. That as long as I don't give up, I am guaranteed to find my version of success. By the way, at the time that I'm writing these words in my script, I'm not even halfway done with the video, which is kind of trippy if you think about it, because this whole video is me talking about how I made this video, but it's not even done when I'm making it. My head. Anyways, how I finally started this video was by embracing the essence of being a true creative, which is stealing from others as much as possible. Believe it or not, creativity is just the act of stealing from many people's work and combining it to create your own style. There's a quote that I love, which is stealing from one person is theft, but stealing from many people is called research. Part of my problem before I creatively broke down was that I was a shy stealer and tried to make this video completely from scratch. Partly because I was taught in school that copying others was bad, and partly because my ego was telling me that I could do it all by myself. But the minute I stopped trying to make new ideas out of thin air was the minute I started getting that creative flow back. As Austin Kleon, the author of Steal Like an Artist, says, creative work builds on what came before, and thus nothing is completely original. So you should subscribe to Ethan Wright. Okay, I may have added that last part, but seriously, this is a completely different type of video for me. So if you subscribe or comment, I'll take that as a sign that you like the new direction and I should post more videos like this one, which in itself is stolen from many different people. The title and topic were stolen from Lavender in the video she made. The aesthetic format was stolen from Horses in the video he made. The anime vibe was stolen from all the aesthetic anime clips I found online. And I combined all this and more to make a video that could capture my thoughts and emotions in a way that would even move me if I played it back. And actually, stealing from others not only helped me creatively, but it also helped me divide this mountain of a video into smaller, easier steps. From the title, to the script, to the visuals, each time I looked for inspiration. And each time I was able to build off of the brilliant creatives that came before me. And what really kept me going as I made this video was appreciating the process more than the end result. When I started to celebrate the process of editing, the process of finding the music, I was able to enjoy myself a lot more, even if all I had really done was figure out what not to do. To get to this point, there was a lot of trial and error that I had to go through, just as there is any time that you are trying to create something new. And it's once we realize that creating is a never-ending process of testing and testing again and failing again, that you will be able to create art that truly expresses yourself. Even now, this video is not done. There's still so much more inside of me that I could put into this video. But as every creative knows, nothing you make is perfect.